Welcome back to Shaving Down Under. I'm Doug. It's Friday and I've been hanging out for a few months to make this video because the weather hasn't been hot enough. So it's finally here. It's a Friday. It's 37 degrees, so that's getting close to 100 Fahrenheit. And we're going to pull out the last of the Zaharoff collaboration soaps and perfumes, and this one's from Ross Carlos and his TLTG reviews, and it is business over pleasure. So I'll let you in on a small secret here. This is my favourite one. I haven't used it yet, but it's my favourite scent. It's perfect for the summer. It's fresh as, very fresh smelling scent, perfume. You're going to love it. And I know all you people in the Northern Hemisphere is going, we're about to shiver, but down here in the great land of Australia, we're getting close to Hades. And it's going to get another real hot summer as usual. Okay, so it also comes with the aftershave splash, and I liked it so much I bought the perfume. This stuff smells so good. I'm just going to load it onto the brush and face lather. I've got the Darwin razors brush here. So the bottom white part, the ceramic part, is approximately 100 years old, and the rest is new. An excellent badger brush. Badgers really are perfect for face lathering, without a doubt. So we are going with the old Goldie, and one more shave with the Aristocrat Gillette blade in there. I don't know how many it is, 7 or 8 shaves it's had, but it's enough. Time to move on to a new shave, to a new blade I should say. And I'd just like to say thank you to all my subscribers. I've now hit just over 150 subscribers. And Sheldon was the 150th subscriber, so a shout out to Sheldon. Thank you very much for subscribing, and thank you to all my other subscribers and all the new subscribers that have come on in the last few days. It's funny how it works. Well, for my channel is I'll get 3 or 4, maybe 5 subscribers, and then it just plateaus off, and then there's no movement for a while, and then bang, I get a few more. It's interesting. Oops, phone call, hang on. Oh, sorry about that. I thought I was recording after the phone call, and I wasn't. The actual phone call stopped the recording. So, get back to it. As you can see, I've just gone a little bit further with my shave. Look like a bit of a weirdo with just this. I can tell you a story about this, but it involves blood instead of shaving soap. But anyway, just to double back on it, thanks for everyone who has subscribed. I really appreciate it. It hasn't really been hard work at all doing these videos. It's something I like to do, and it's just sort of organically grown. I haven't gone out of my way to push my channel or anything. So once again, thanks for Sheldon to being 150, and to the new people who've subscribed, and also to all the people who have subscribed in the past and who are still watching the channel. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so please, if you're watching the video, just hit the like button, and that'll just help get things out there. And if you feel inclined, you're not a subscriber yet, just hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification. Just straighten this up a bit. And that'll help you see all my videos coming up in the future. I do 3 a week, if you're unaware of it. 2 shave and an unboxing. So it's been a slow week in the shop. Not sure what that's all about. I think shopping's changed now. The last, it'd be different in America. Be pretty, you know, game as usual. But in Australia, things like Black Friday have only taken off the last couple of years. So I think what's happening is people are getting up to Black Friday and they're doing a lot of dough with, you know, some things they're saving money on. I'm sure it's a bit of a scam for a lot of retailers. And then they shop more last minute in that final week of Christmas. I think that's what's happening. Of course, my game is a bit different. But at the moment, in Australia and everywhere else around the world, we've got that Omicron, whatever it is, the new COVID variant. And it's trying to take hold here in Australia. And I think a lot of people are just staying home. They're only venturing out when they really have to. So that's my theory. But you know what the good thing is? I've only got 1 more month of this and I'm out. My mates who's helping out in the shop today rang me up. He had someone shoplift. You know, they got away with it. I don't want to deal with that anymore. I'll be back. Yes, that wasn't his fault. He just got tag team. It happens to everyone who spends time working in retail. Someone wants to steal from your shop, they will. And they'll go to great lengths to do it as well. And some people will only steal if the opportunity's there. And I think that's a bit of what happened today, from what I've been told. Now also, if you may remember a while back, I had a soap in this from Russia, and it was just no good. It was nothing. It was bubble bath. And I was going to give it to my partner, just she could drill a hole in it and make a little pot plant. But then I think it was Bradley who mentioned this would be really good to soak your brush in. And it just went ding, 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 ding in my head. And I thought, that's perfect. So today I did it. The soap was actually easy to get out of there, and I used it to soak my brush. So if it was Bradley, thank you very much. And if it wasn't, thank you to whoever thought of it. But I think it was Bradley. So let's get back to this soap, since it is the star of the show and not me. So Ross Carlos is the man. TLTG reviews on YouTube and on Insta. And the soap is called Business Over Pleasure. And it's classified as a woody, floral, spicy scent. And it is an EDP, so it will last longer on your skin than an EDT. And I think that, yeah, I prefer that. If I'm going to wear a perfume or cologne or whatever you like to call it, I want it to be on my skin for at least 6 hours, you know. I want to be able to smell it myself. So the top notes are Sichuan pepper, bergamot and coriander. And I believe I can smell the pepper and the coriander on the top note. In the middle, we have lemon verbena, lily of the valley, cashmere wood, Florentine or Florentine iris, and ginger. So I'm thinking I'm getting some lily in there, and then the base is guaiac wood. I think I've pronounced that probably wrong. Palo Santo, tonka, musk, patchouli, and amber. It screams summer. Now I know it's still for sale on the Gentleman's Nod site. And for all the Australians watching who are interested, you do a bit of research about this afterwards, you can buy the cologne online in Australia. So you don't have to worry about all the import fees and especially the overseas postage fees. So I think it's free from this site. And I'll link you up as well for that site. So you're all gearing up for the festive season? I'm sort of out of the loop this year, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to find out soon what's going on. So, I mentioned before how I said I had the soap down my throat like that. Now I've had that happen once before with blood. I'll tell that story. a long time ago, in the deep dark past of my life, I had a band. We played out in a rougher part of the hood, the northern suburbs of Adelaide, at a soccer club. And it's a pretty rough and ready crew, and we played, and I was looking pretty and, you know, looking good. And we played. At the end of the night, you know, we had free drinks from the bar, and, you know, we weren't big drinkers or anything. You know, we had to drive. You know, you can't drink much. And my brother got in an altercation with a couple of clowns nicknamed Bomber and Butch. So it won't matter where you're from in the English-speaking world, but anyone with a nickname Bomber or Butch, you know, there's some shenanigans going on. Anyway, the singer come running out. I was out the back of the place, so it's starting to load up the car, and the singer comes running out and goes, "Oh, your brother's in a fight." And I'm like, not that I much I could do about it. You know, I'm not a fighter at all. And ran back in, and it had just broken up. He was in, nothing wrong with him. He was still holding his beer. So I said to my mate, "Let's just get out of here. Let's pack up, get out of here." He turned around and walked back into the room. I turned around and walked towards the back door. And all of a sudden, there's Bomber. And I don't even know if anything was said, but I stood my ground stupidly, and boing, he just punches me right in the mouth. And I sort of spun around and turned back around to him like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And sort of he took a few steps towards me, and I stepped through the door into the main room. And like, I'm a young bloke, and I'm like, fuck, I think I'm starting to tear up. And then all of a sudden, this anger just come over me. Like, "What have you done, man?" I could feel all, my mouth was warm, and, you know, the taste of blood. And I just scream at him, "What are you fucking doing, you fucking idiot?" Something along those lines. And I look him right in the eyes, and I can see he just drops the bottle right then and there. Like, he's like, and I'm like, "F you." And I just turn around and go to the toilets, because I know there's blood. I know something's going on. I'm going there to check out the damage. It's a white sink. I spit into the sink, and it just turns red. And I think, oh no. Look in the mirror, this blood. My tooth's broken off, my front tooth. It was shocking. Bass player just shot through. For whatever reason, it took ages. There was a bit more to the story, but just to round it out, or round it up, it seemed to take ages to get out of there, because it was my drum kit, it was my brother's guitar and amp and other gear, you know, and it just seemed to take ages to get out of there. Finally got home. Dad looks at me and just has a laugh, which probably most dads would do. And And I go into the mirror, and there's, from here down to my throat, is this river of dried blood. So that's what that shaving soap reminded me of. Now, the moral of the story is, someone said that go to the cops and we'll get the guy charged. I'll stick up for you, blah, blah, blah. And I turned it down because I thought, you know, I was young. I was about 22 at the time. I thought, you know, I want to play in bands more often, and, you know, I want to be able to, you know, I don't want to get some guy potentially charged with assault or whatever, and maybe get some compensation out of him for, you know, the dentist bills and things. I don't want some cat like that stalking bars and stuff in the suburbs out north. So I said, no, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's a phone number and it's foreign. Be a cold caller. But that, I regret that now, because, you know, it broke off at another stage in my 30s, had to be rebuilt again. I've been footing the bill for this. Now, I will be for the rest of my life. But this fat fuck, he'll be out there. He's a scumbag anyway. He'd just be living in his own filth now. But yeah, I do regret that. I do regret not taking some sort of legal action against it. Anyway, let's wrap this up. I'm just going to clean up and I'll be back. So, a good shave. BBS. As usual. Almost dropped it. So I'll just put the lid back on this. So this is the one, Business Over Pleasure. Highly recommend it. Especially for all you Aussies out there. We're coming into summer and it's hot everywhere in Australia in summer. Maybe Tasmania, it's not so hot, but still, it's still hot for them. So perfect for it. Righty-o. Yeah, we're going to go with the splash. Now the thing I've noticed between the soap, the splash and the perfume is the scent is slightly different. Let that alcohol burn off. Whatever it is. Real nice. So as I said, you can still buy this on the Gentleman's Nod website. You can still buy the pack. I think it's $79 USD. So you get the soap, the splash, a bar of soap, and a challenge coin. Is there anything else in there? No, I can't remember. I think that's about it. And you can, I think you can buy, I didn't actually check, but you might still be able to buy the soap by itself. So, and that's obviously going to be cheaper. If you are after the perfume, and I recommend this, as it's a great summer scent. It's light, it's fresh as. Is that fresh? I'm going to spray some on now. There's the back of it, just on my wrist. Feels like a metal cap with the plastic inside. It is. Just smells so light, and you know what your Aussie summers are like. If you're up north, they're humid, and if you're down south like I am, it's just dry as a bone. So, but this will cut through in any hot conditions. Make it smell fresh. It is a very, very fresh scent. It's the best way that I can describe it, that it would make sense to all you people out there. Oakley dokley. Well, I think I've rounded up. I feel like I've missed something out, but it's been a funny phone call. Not phone call, video with phone calls interrupting. Hope you have a good weekend. I'm just going to be busy, try and do some Christmas shopping tomorrow. I was going to sneak out a bit later today and get something from my partner, but she's coming home early now. Scam those plans, and I have to somehow do it on the sly tomorrow. I'll work it out, trust me. I own an adult job. Yeah, don't trust me. Yeah, so I hope you have a great weekend, and getting ready to gear up. I'm sure you're all going to be running around over the weekend preparing for Christmas, and I'll catch up with you all on Monday. Okay, people, until then, ciao for now.